right, whenever you're ready.
All right. Uh, so we are here at Walls of Books in the heart of Washington, D.C. And I'm here with Keith and a few other folks, and we are getting ready to get this thing going. So I'm just going to read a poem of mine from the First Prophetical. It's called The Cherished Yesterday. Every day I see two birds mating amidst the sundry wilderness of the blurred greenery atop the tree. What birds I know not, what tree I do not know. I only know of their coupling, and life waddles on. Bittersweet memories flood back, as antagonizing as ever, as splendid as a moonlit sky. Days of the unrequited pangs of togetherness and passion. But what is my answer? What is the question? Nothing but nothingness, the futile futility. In the midst of all this, I lie, intoxicated by pleasures that were once mine, or were they really? She has sailed away far, far beyond the tantalizing horizon of what remains of my mortified, beaten, dead embrace. Like a charred piece of paper, my life is embittered, or is my life an anachronism now? But for her awaits tomorrow, an evergreen paradise, or is it just a mirage? Her soothing angelic arms, in whose embrace I have spent many a torrid night, seeking profound solace. Now those same arms, caressing someone unknown, maybe, just maybe, or is it really so? Again I go near the window. The tree stands majestic, provocative, dark, and the evening sky behind it. A portrait of vibrant shades. And atop the tree, the two birds, engrossed in themselves, mating, chirping a melodious note. And there I stand by the window, enwreathed by darkness and memories, while the two birds mate, while life waddles on. All right, so that's from The Cherished Yesterday. Thank you. And I'm going to read a short story, very short. You might almost call it flash fiction, very, very short, called The Rock. The man was trying to climb the rock when I last saw him. He was perched up on the stone, which jutted above the cityscape like a tall, old watchtower. His hands were holding the sharp edges of the rock, and his legs were trying to keep pace with the nimbleness of his upper limbs. It was not an easy climb, especially if you considered the sharp incline, which provided little room for error. I had been riding along in my new convertible, trying to get as much sunshine into my 28-year-old body. The sun had not risen lately in our part of the world, and today was the day when the Lord had blessed us with glorious sunshine. Even then, my mind was not as free of worry as the sun shining so brightly on my face. I was thinking of the rocks in my life, my sagging marriage, the potential bankruptcy of my firm, my fear of the small painless lump that had developed on my right shoulder. What if it was cancer? Oh, too much trouble to bear. It was then that I saw the man on the rock. I parked my car right beside Route 70, still looking at him climb the rock. I do not know why I was fascinated by the sight of a middle-aged man trying to conquer something that stood so ominously perched on the face of the earth. Threatening, tantalizing, almost oppressive in sight. I guess I just wanted some relief from my own worries and concerns, and watching this man climb the rock provided just that, relief. I saw the man briefly turn around and look at me. He was looking at me with mystery etched on his face. He was perhaps trying to figure out why I had been staring at him. He probably even thought I was a weirdo. But I was fascinated, totally mesmerized by this man and his great struggle. The man looked away quickly. He continued on his mission with doubled enthusiasm, as if fueled by the presence of a spectator. He wanted to show me how good he was, or so he thought. He was almost near the top now. I cheered him on in my mind, still hoping that I could conquer my own rocks, the way he seemed to be so effortless in his conquest. A car passed me with alarming speed on the normally sedate interstate. Someone in the car shouted something inaudible at me. I had just enough time to catch a glimpse of a young boy of 16 or so looking out of the window. I love cars with so much speed that you can get away by shouting profanities at other people without them ever realizing what it was you said. When I finally turned my attention back to the rock, there was no sign of anyone up there. The man had vanished into thin air, just like that. Where did he go? I thought to myself, had I been hallucinating? Were my own rocks trying to catch up with me? I felt panicked all of a sudden, as if somebody had come in and wrung my heart out from within. With a heavy heart, I made my way back to the car. As I turned the key in my car, I thought I heard a muted cry from the underbrush surrounding the sides of the rock. It was a cry of pain, more like a dog's whelp when it is being beaten with a stick. I turned off my engine and rushed out. In front of me, the rock still stood unmoved, as if there had never been anyone on its jagged surface, no man or beast whatsoever. All the rocks in my head crumbled to pieces at that sight. All right, thank you very much.
All right.
So,